Frieza.
This is Prince Vegeta here. You know, the prince of all godly Saiyans. Make sure to turn on notifications by hitting the bell icon so you don't miss any more of Anime Insight's delicious new content. And follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and join his Discord server in the description below. Do it, and you might become a Super Saiyan God yourself.
Alright, what's up guys, this is Anime Insight here, again coming with a new video for you guys, and the topic's kind of going to be going around Vegeta versus Toppo, and that matchup from what we got in 112, and with that I have some people from BadA Thug server, and I'll have a link in the description below to his server, and his Discord name if you guys want to chat with him and whatnot. But without further ado, I just want to introduce as well from the server, Ultra Instinct. And after that, then we have Kun.
Alright, hey. Everyone, I guess.
And then we have Wolf.
Hello.
And then we have Anime Vibes. And then we have BadA Thug himself as well. Again, one more time, bro.
Yo, what's up? I like to smoke weed. I'm a thug, you know. I'm a badass.
Okay.
Alright.
With that, we go over to the main topic, though. Vegeta versus Toppo. And I guess we'll start off with you, BadA Thug, in regards of what's your thoughts in regards of how Vegeta is going to body Toppo. And, yeah.
How Vegeta is gonna body Toppo? He'll just come and he will use plot armor against him, blocking all of his attacks. No, but for real though, he'll just come and Toppo that's trying to do some shit, like all of it's just shit. And then you know, oh fuck that fucking ass. Yeah. The reason why I want to first say before I say it further, because I know Toppo did bite it, he's at the scale. No offense, bro, but it's facts only. At some point right now, he will wreck, unless like the fight's interrupted or something. He will wreck Toppo because basically he has to fight Jiren in order to show how OP Jiren is. It's always happened. He was Rex like the second dude, and then at the end he gets wrecked by the final villain. So he's gonna wreck by Jiren, but in terms of against Toppo, like yeah, that's why he's gonna win. It might be a good fight, but really good. Goku and Blue, he was absolutely beating the shit out of Toppo. You could say it was suppressed or whatever. Goku going without Gan, yeah, but that wasn't necessary because Toppo did not improve much because he was just chilling in the bar and shit. Goku was literally training and shit, so yeah, he didn't actually go serious like he will wreck him. But yeah, even without Kaioken, Vegeta could be insane, plus he's a fucking Saiyan. Hacks, basically. Hashtag hacks genes in the chat line below. Yeah. Hashtag BadA Thug. For real though. He's gonna beat the shit out of him basically. And then what's gonna happen? You either go there, but there's one problem I have. Rubian might be a bitch. Rubian's a bitch very often. And if Rubian does decide to be a bitch, which he most likely will, basically, let me put it this way. So I'll interrupt the fight, then it's over. If the fight gets disrupted, it's not gonna happen again. It's like a one-time big event thing. It's not even that big, guys. It's a fight between the two silvers, right? But the difference is Vegeta is he's a main silver. Toppo's like like a random silver. We know him and shit, but he's not part of the main cast. Like the main Jiren might be gold, but he's not like a main like gold. So obviously the gold's always gonna beat someone else who has the same role, right? It's the same ranking in terms of the whole medal system. In this case, he's just gonna wreck Toppo, and then yeah, my breakdown of this is that it sounds pretty shit, but really that's what it is. it's a thug beating down someone who's nothing. It's a rival of the MC, alright? And he's fighting against complete fodder. Like, I mean, what the fuck do you expect? You know, it's not gonna be like this whole, oh, you know, we're gonna devote 2 episodes. No. If Vegeta really tries, he can wreck him even in Toppo at full strength. No problem with like, what, 10 minutes of an episode? You know? So, I don't see how Toppo can last any more than an episode. But I wouldn't be surprised if they will, because as you see here, Anime Insights will pull up the roster. You're gonna see how half, more than half, right? More than half the people are out at this point. Now, why is that when the time's only half over? It's because all the weaklings are out. All strong was in. And at this point, all I can really explain is basic, simple stuff. It's not even going to be like that big of a breakdown. Like half the shit, like you probably think of yourself. But I'm just putting it in different words for you. You can copy down this roster if you want to. Take a screenshot. I don't want to give a fuck. That's not the point. The point is, you can see here. He just being the MC, right? Not the MC. The MVP. He's taking out Man Dude so far. He's at the very top sort of thing. Because he's at the very top. Yeah. Due to him being at the very top, he most likely is gonna take another one. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, keep taking out dudes until he fights Jiren because of cockiness no jutsu. And then yeah, after he takes out Jiren because of cockiness no jutsu, not take out Jiren. He takes out Toppo with cockiness no jutsu. He's gonna go and try and take out Jiren with cockiness no jutsu. It's gonna fail. Yeah. I'd stop for now. Maybe come back at the very end after Super.
Okay, cool. Yeah, bro, you have some really good points there in regards of what you were stating there. But what about you, Wolf? What's your kind of thoughts in regards of the Toppo versus Vegeta fight and your expectations? And do you think like what BadA Thug is thinking is that he's just fodder and Vegeta's just gonna run through him, or do you have like any expectations at all for Toppo at all in this fight? Wolf or Kun?
I think because Kun has been very helpful lately, like he's pretty much been my right hand man with my second serve because there are a bunch of goddamn servers. I'll let Kun go first actually.
Nah, don't worry, guys. I'm cool. Just leave me out of this.
Bruh, come on, just join us.
Nah, sorry.
Your personal opinions.
This is
Your
just.
personal opinions.
I don't have to just watch and to see what happens. Oh, okay.
All right, we'll let Wolf go.
I don't really make any theories.
Sure. Yo, Wolf, it's your turn. Unmute yourself.
Toppo is gonna lose. That's one thing that's sure. When you look at it, fan. Jiren beats Goku, so it would only make sense for something to motivate Jiren to take Universe 7 as a threat again.
Okay. Definitely good points, bro.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, Kun, do you have something to say, bro? You can, bro. It's not really a theory. It's gonna happen because we saw it already. You know what I mean? I'm just asking whose side you picking and you know why.
Well, I guess I'll take Vegeta's side first of all, because he was my favorite character like throughout the entire series, and the reason why I think he would win against Toppo is because I think that Vegeta has trained a lot to fight them, because he knows that there are threats that can end Bulma and his relationship.
Yeah. Good points there in regards of bringing up the family. That does really add some strong beliefs, because he just had a baby right before the Tournament of Power as well. And so it does make sense that he would have that aspiration in his mind that, you know, he needs to protect his family. That's why he has to win. Also, his promise to Kaba, because, you know, Kaba lost now, is to bring them back after when they get erased. My thoughts in regards of the whole fight and like a whole sense, I think that Vegeta and Toppo is actually going to be an interesting fight. One, because I know that Vegeta himself, he has like kind of what you've been talking about, Kun, in regards of he has that family on his mind and other things like that. Two, Toppo's sense of justice, as you know, I guess not really. As the Pride Troopers captain, even though he's not really, because we all know that Jiren is. He still has that sense of, you know, he has a duty to his universe to save them as well, you know, because that's probably on his mind. But I think it would be an interesting fight, because if you take back to it, if you look back at to the Zen exhibition match, he was giving Goku kind of a hard time, to where Goku had to power up 2 times 20. Now I can see the fact that you are saying that, you know, Vegeta has a better Super Saiyan Blue than Goku, because I definitely agree Vegeta has a better Super Saiyan Blue than Goku, but my thought process as a whole is that I think that things changed. Like, even though we haven't really seen, like, you know, too much, Vegeta was in the hyperbolic chamber. Toppo was saving his world, or universes from, sorry, not universes, but planets from, you know, destruction, kind of from what we saw from those filler episodes. So, you know, they were sort of training, and I do think that this episode would have some impact in regards of, you know, showing both sides and both of them being second. But overall, I would have to go with Vegeta, only because Vegeta's probably like one of my favorite characters in the Dragon Ball series as a whole. And two, that I think Vegeta's hiding something. I don't know what he's hiding, but I know something that he has is there, and he's going to use it against Toppo probably. If Toppo pushes him that far, because if you like, one last quote or reference back to the Zen exhibition match was, you know, Toppo was powering up too. He was taking Goku seriously, and Goku was just going the regular Kaioken, blue Kaioken form. But still, it would have been, like, you know, a good match to see what happened after that. I don't think that Toppo's just a fodder, even though he seemed kind of useless up to this point. But hopefully we get a good showing out of him against Vegeta. But ultimately, my choice would have to be Vegeta. And with that, OG Turtle with God Key, bro. Thank you for coming in. But do you have any thoughts in regards of in depth with the Vegeta versus Toppo fight, bro?
I think it's going to be a really good fight. I think they're pretty close. Like, I don't see a distinct advantage for them. Like, I think definitely he's going to be working his ass off during that fight. It's not going to be a walk in the park, you know what I mean? But anything like extreme thoughts on it, like, I could see him eliminating Toppo, though. But I could see him being pretty low on stamina after doing it, too.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing too amazing extreme.
Yeah. But with that, BadA Thug, did you want to come in and give any more input, since we kind of went through like the whole list of people here? Did you want to give any other input from yourself in regards to the whole of Vegeta versus Toppo subject?
Yeah, as Kuhn said earlier, I think that relationship with Bulma, well, obviously, like, he has kids, like, he really cares, so he's going to take this more seriously. I'm not saying that he's going to throw his pride, but he's going to throw away a bit more of his pride. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, put on, I want to power around, like, I'm not saying he's going to fulfill that. I'm not saying he's going to show them how to go super Toppo or whatever. He's gonna give them a chance to get full power, but he's not gonna give them a chance to generate some shit. If they get the chance, he will take the chance. it's sort of like when he got pissed with Frieza and Vegeta, he actually took out Vegeta. The only one problem I have is a European bitch. Everyone down there, hashtag kill and torture with you in their helmet along. And if you do it, I will not punch you in the face. And if you do, and if you do not, I will punch you. By the way, I'm not, so I'll punch you. And you will get a hug. So, go both of you. Just say hashtag torture and kill the you will also not notice that my voice sounds like empty or pitch for no reason. And if you do, I will also go fucking nuts on your ass. Go home.
All right. Thank you for that input, BadA Thug.
Some stuff are cut out, but if you don't Patreon, you get to look at the cut out stuff. You just $1 a month, huh? $1 a month. It's like, what, a few cents a day? Come on. Wait this year. Give it to 1K this year. No problem, man. 2019 for sure, 1K. Come on. Spread the word.
Alright, thank you for that, BadA Thug. With that, anybody else want to give like final inputs of their thoughts in regards of Vegeta versus Toppo fight in that matter? Anybody else? Okay. With that, I thank you all for joining me here.
Hashtag trash pro is trash, and then the PPO, put that down there. Hashtag trash. Do it on
Okay. But any final thoughts from anybody else out here in regards to the subject in general before I wrap this up? None? Okay. With that, I just want to thank everybody from BadA Thug's server for the help in regards of this video. And yeah, kind of like what BadA Thug said, you can go ahead and after I get this video up, there should be like a blooper to unlock for $1 over on my channel and on Patreon. So I'll have that in the description below. But I do hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I thank you for tuning me in at Anime Insight here. And make sure you guys check out BadA Thug server in the description below. I'll leave a link to it. And also check out my server as well. But with that, I do hope you guys have a good rest of your day again. And I thank you for joining me here again. Alright?